Welcome back.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better.
Oh yeah.
You ready to go?
Let's do it.
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
Did that console just duplicate itself?
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, play nice.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging, interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jarl has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jarl?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder. Surprisingly, I'm with Peavy. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jarl?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to two of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jarl's told me about these two worlds, Havarl and Vold.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Oh, me? uh...
Okay. Yes. I appreciate the vote of confidence.
Maybe more like optimism. Confidence? You'll get there.
Jarl, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
No new vid calls. Well, we now have every possible recruit. I know. Super quick.
Still compiling my first impressions. But even their body language is so emotional.
By the way, yes, you can check out your AVP here as well.
I can't wait for my first session with Jarl.
Try not to scare him away, huh?
Hey, Lexi.
Yes?
Nothing new with you, eh?
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Let's see if we can't find that Jaw.
Bridges 4, engine rooms aft, med bay starboard.
Smart stuff up front, powers in back.
Gil?
There you are. Gotcha. Do I need to get Lexi to do a psych review?
Maybe. People have been telling me I'm crazy my whole life. Just dealing with some scourge issues. That Archon fella tried to warn you not to joyride into it, but you were just la la la. It was an act first, think later move. I respect it. Well, more like I resemble it. Hey, you play poker?
Come again?
Poker. Card game with bluffing, betting. It's an age-old measuring stick of a person's character, fortitude, guts. Used to think maybe it was my calling. Turns out I'm just good at it. Never lost heads up. We should play sometime.
You might regret it.
Willing to put your streak on the line?
Huh. I'll risk it. Next time we port up and you're in the mood, I'm always in the mood. The Angara was super curious about the ship. A few were pretty bold. Asked me questions.
What do you make of them?
They know their shit. Quick-minded, sharp. They'll make good allies.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
Yeah, as y'all could guess, little mini ship talks episode.
I did not like the look of that Archon. Maybe the Angara will let me pitch a 10 on Aya for the duration.
You'd let a bone-faced blowhard like that deprive you of my scintillating company?
That blowhard hates you now. If you're not careful, he might deprive me of your company. All right. Next time, keep him on the line. I might have something to say.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Whee! Cora.
That Archon. Arrogant son of a bitch. Maybe that's redundant for a cat.
At least we know our enemies.
He's also the first Kett who bothered to talk to us. That's useful intel.
True. They can communicate. They just prefer to open fire. So, what else is new?
Any news on the Ark?
How's the search for the Asari Ark going?
Nothing new. Let's stay optimistic.
How about the more stories?
Any more Commando war stories?
Tethys was our sniper. She was old. Matriarch old. Maybe more. Didn't show. Once saw her hit an Elcor in the eye from 2 clicks away.
That's a little scary.
She was. Always seemed to be hiding something. But she kept us safe.
Any more Commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Almost forgot to scan that. Huh. Liam Neeson? No? Okay.
Your take on the Angara, old man?
Strong, honorable survivors. Been a while since I encountered a new friendly species. Last time was the humans.
Oh, yeah. You lived through first contact with them, didn't you?
If I recall, my exact words were, "They're bold for being so squishy, do they know they're mostly water?"
Harsh. Don't let Ryder hear you.
Too late. Pet the pie, Jack.
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
Check your helmet before you put it on. This scratch? He was sleeping in mine.
Vetra.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
Apparently nothing. Good talking.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Hey, Drac. Wait a minute. Fucking Plants vs. Zombies.
I've seen a lot of shit in my life, but that vault certainly was a first. Things are gonna be interesting with you around, kid.
I'll do my best.
Doesn't matter what life throws at me. It's what I make of it, right?
You keep that going, you just might live as long as I have. Minus 0 at the end.
How about some more stories?
Got any stories or advice to share?
Does a pie jack scratch its butt?
Tell me more about fighting Ket.
Shoot stuff and don't die.
Okay.
Always works for me.
Now that we've been digging, it's clear you were right about Spender.
Guy like that'll do anything to get ahead. Just wonder how far he went.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
We can talk more later.
Sure.
Anyone in here? No? Okay. Oh yeah, we got some emails too. Let's so we got a thing from PB about the remnant storage box. All right. So I'm still missing Liam Neeson. And of course the two up at the helm. Let me talk to you, fuckboy.
One hell of a trip this is turning out to be. Hostiles, ruined worlds, no home in sight. Everyone's getting toasty. There was a 2-hour argument yesterday and no one even knew how it started.
That's not good.
Luckily, I have the perfect way for people to unwind. Movie night.
Sounds fun.
Taking a breather for a good movie? I could get behind that.
Best part is, it doesn't need to be good. Still get mileage out of the bad ones. It's worth it to jumpstart everyone's pioneer spirit and all that. The Tempest database is pretty dry. Could you download a movie library from Nexus Ops to see what I've got to work with?
If I have time.
Thanks. Everyone will appreciate it. Pathfinder, hey, I was wondering, could you put your stamp on a project? It's for me and Jarl to work on. Call it diplomacy if you have to put it in a budget bucket. Greenlight that research and it's all good.
Thoughts on the squad?
What's your read on the people we're working with?
The squad and crew? They're all fine.
You must have opinions.
Your opinion's more important. What do you think of your people?
Capable but untested.
Everyone has the training, but this job is all new every day.
That's probably what the Nexus is counting on. That our skills fit together to make it work. Up to us to figure it out. That's why this is our ship. So we own it, I want to make it work.
We'll talk later.
I know it.
Jarl.
So, Jal,
So,
we haven't had a chance to talk alone. You comfortable in here?
I took it. It feels strange to stay with the others. They are... you are... aliens.
No bigots allowed.
And you're alien to us. So there, we have something in common.
We can look at it as a place to start.
Got it.
Perhaps then, if we're all aliens, it's about what kind of alien we are.
You had no idea about us, but you signed up to help us anyway.
Perhaps it had nothing to do with you.
Care to elaborate?
I do not.
How do you know Moshae Sefa?
She's our greatest mind on the Remnant. I was his student.
You studied the Remnant too?
A little. I was terrible. I quit. Or she threw me out. One of those. We're still very close.
So, is that your rifle?
It is now. It's Ket. With my own modifications. I like to tinker, to get my hands on something and take it apart.
That's a skill I know we can use. But I have one request. Please don't take apart my ship.
You're right. I signed up. Volunteered for this. It's exciting. There's something unique about you. Uneasy, raw, but somehow profound.
Oh, that's just
Face value, that
complete
sounds like a compliment.
unadulterated.
It is. Angara feel deeply. We have more trouble hiding our emotions than showing them.
Stubbornness. It is.
I should get back to my work.
So, this is a alternate thing, a little friendship route. You could, if you were female, this would be for pursuing a relationship. It'll be fun.
As if I didn't have enough on my plate, add deciphering alien psychology.
What plate?
Exactly. See you later.
We ain't done talking.
Yes?
Tell me about yourself.
What's your story, Jal? Tell me about yourself.
Why?
Well, why wouldn't you? You hiding something?
Maybe. That would only make sense.
Alright, I'll start.
I was born on Earth, third planet of the Sol system in the Milky Way.
That's interesting. Thank you. That's enough. Until we've established a better trust with each other.
Fucking love you, Joel. Yeah, while I'm here, maybe I'll luck out and get some more copper. Survey says that might actually be enough. Widow. Yes! +1 mod slot, or combat power, gear power. So, you can add augments to a weapon you're crafting. In this case, I am increasing both its power and the mod slots that it has upon creation. Oh, baby. Ah, man, this thing is gonna carry me for a while.
Aya has so much biodiversity.
Nope, nope. Widow 3. Sniper rifle damage up. So you cannot equip multiples of the same type of mod. If I remember right. Yeah, no, you can't. So, obviously speaking, you know, choose what works best. Alright, so that is... Uh, that Widow's gonna carry me for a
Just
bit.
like Sirkesh.
Suvi?
We might have a problem. I was running some numbers, mass balances and such. The Tempest is carrying about 70 kilos of extra mass. I think something's aboard that doesn't belong.
Or someone.
70 kilos is enough mass for another person.
Our internal sensors aren't getting anything, but they're not as powerful as a Pathfinder's scanner. Can you take a look?
On it.
All right. I'll look around the ship and see what I can find.
Alright, so let's activate that one. Excess baggage. So, nothing shows up immediately on the map. So yeah, we gotta...
No extra mass in the airlock. Too bad. It'd be easy to get rid of it.
go around, scanify some stuff. Just go from room to room. You'll eventually scan everything, or be able to, you know, find what you're scanning for.
None of the equipment in here would produce extra mass readings.
Liam. Anything up here? Oh, something bonked.
Not reading any extra mass in here. Nothing under the table.
Apparently it was under the table. Huh. PB.
All the mass readings in here are normal.
Of course they are. Something up.
I hope not. Got it. Suvi, that extra mass is behind the storage room bulkhead.
Behind it?
It looks like a construction mech welded right into the hull.
Scanning the parts has activated an audio log.
I think I know what that's about, Ryder. Come up to the bridge.
Coming. Honestly speaking, the Widow is my personal favorite sniper in the game. It's just absurdly powerful, and I love it. And it auto upgrades as you play the game. It's not one of these where you gotta come in and manually research each higher tier. What'd it do, Callow?
Those parts you found welded in the storage room. I recognize them.
From where?
They belong to the ship's lead designer, Lucille Diawara. She broke her back during construction. But Lucille wouldn't abandon her ship. She converted a construction mech into a rig she could wear. She must have welded it into the hull. Her artist's signature.
Must have really cared.
Not even a broken back could stop her dream.
Sam, didn't you find an audio log with Lucille's rig? Can you play it?
Sam found my construction gear then. Well done. One of you Pathfinders got the Tempest. Mason Barrow, Zevin Reka, Matriarch Ishara, Alec Ryder. You were the best of us.
Wonder how many are left.
Dad's gone. Makes you wonder how many other Pathfinders made it.
We'll find out. It's what you do.
Take care of my ship and each other. Whatever is in Andromeda, you're the Milky Way to them. We are such stuff as dreams are made on, and our little life is rounded with a sleep.
I never thought I'd hear Lucille's voice again.
She really cared about the Pathfinders. Enough to give them her rig. For luck.
I'd say it belongs here.
Lucille made it a part of the Tempest. Let's keep it that way.
I'll see to it, Ryder.
Thanks. Now let's go make her proud.
Suvi?
Anything I can help with?
Apparently not.
I should get back to things.
Sounds good.
And that just leaves good old Callow.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny. A few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Could use a lake.
Every good space station needs a big lake. Maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
Yeah?
Oh, the ship manual's useful. That leg of my workbench needed propping up.
If you bothered reading it, you'd know that the Tempest is an orchestra of new tech. You can't just meddle with...
I got this ship launch ready in record time, Callow. I know my stuff.
And you don't have a shred of respect for other people's.
Callow.
Oh, Ryder. Sorry you had to hear that. What can I do for you?
Any stories about the Tempest?
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model. How power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and
you've already
for
done
2
that
days,
one.
poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the...
What do you think of the rest of the crew?
Jal has all sorts of questions about the ship. I gave him some technical manuals. He tore right through them. I should ask him about Angaran ships. Imagine something actually designed to handle that damn Scourge.
I mean, points. Good talk.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
And with that, we'll see y'all next time.